to the superfan Mary Scannell. Mary, good morning.
Good morning, Neil. How are you?
How's the house looking?
The house is looking fab. The house is looking fab. I do it every time.
What do you and tell everyone what you've done?
I was online there a couple of weeks ago, and I spotted a duvet cover with Cork again up the Rebels. So I said, at 57, why not treat myself?
Where did you get that?
I got in a very posh shop down on Oliver Plunkett Street, M&G's, Neil.
An actual duvet. I've seen a photograph of it. It looks magnificent.
I saw it online and I sent away on the Tuesday night. It was here on Thursday morning.
And matching pillowcases.
Matching pillowcases up the Rebels. I never slept so well.
It's a good sleep on it, is there?
Said to me, are you sure you're not sleeping with the 15 hurlers in room for the 6 subs on the floor?
It's a great effort. Listen, it's a great... Where'd you say you got it in case somebody wants to get one at short notice? Michael
Guineas is where I saw it.
M&G's, you said, Michael.
M&G's, that posh, that really posh shop. 19.99 and 14.99 for the single.
Oh my, I love it.
Well worth it.
I think it's fantastic. Sure, that's cheap as chips, in fairness.
I love it. I'm telling you now, there was nothing like that around when I was a child.
Oh my God. And tell me about going to matches or being at finals or going to Croke Park since you were, since 7?
Oh, Neil. My father took me to my first match in the 70s, and I fell in love with hurling. And I have 5 brothers, 15 nephews, 3 nieces, and 2 brothers-in-law, and the whole family are involved in the GAA. We love it. So,
what club? Do you mind me asking what club?
Oh, St. Finbarr.
I would have thought so with Ballyphehane,
There's a couple of them there now, stuck in Douglas, like. But,
couple gone rogue.
Gone rogue, like. They moved up in the Verb and they moved out of Ballyphehane. But overall, though, in fairness now, Neil, they're big supporters all down. My father took us. I can go back now to when the car be overloaded on a Sunday. We'd be striking off with hurlers up to Limerick to a match. We'd get as far as Charleville, and he'd tell you, get out of the car, then walk through the town. The guards are here.
Too many in the car, is it?
Too many in the car. You get back into the car on the other side of the town, then again, strike on another bit of the road.
Oh, that's fantastic. Would you take the sandwiches and the flask and the bags of crisps and everything?
Everything be packed into the car. My mother was great for that, and she'd go to the matches with us. We were all at the centenary final in 1984. The whole family went.
Were you at the double in 90?
I was at the double. I was so lucky, Neil. I was so lucky to get tickets for the 2 finals. And up in Hill 16, sure, we nearly trampled to death when the final whistle went on the 16th of September 1990 when they won the double. That was the football final. Love and G, the Cork crowd went mental.
I know, would you blame? Would you have more of a graw for the football or the hurling?
Oh no, the hurling. I follow both codes now the whole way. I spent a fortune over the years following both codes of them. But the hurling would be my main love now.
That's your passion. And tell me, how do you feel about not having tickets for Sunday?
Well, you see, I'm realistic now, Neil, because there's only 40,000 allowed. To be fair, now I work for Musgrave, who are the main sponsor, Super Value, and they've always been good to the staff and everything. But there's no way that you could expect a ticket this year now.
I mean, I did get some criticism from a few different supporters and people who had joined different clubs, where they were saying that the top tables and the committees and those involved in the suits got tickets first, and that some of them got 2 tickets, and that by the time it came down to the supporters, there was hardly anything left.
But you need those people are supporters too. Look at the time they put into the clubs. Clubs wouldn't be there only for them.
I know that, but I couldn't help wonder at the time when there was so few tickets, why didn't they suspend that arrangement and just have a draw of all of the tickets?
Yeah, but I mean, they have to have representation there
all right.
well.
Okay.
And the president of a club has to be there. I'd have no problem with that now, because to me, they're all as important in the GAA as the supporters are. They've all followed down through the years. They're the people that go out on rainy nights, a day like today, and they're organising the kids' matches and everything. They put phenomenal time into clubs. They really do. And the GAA wouldn't be the success it is only for all the volunteers down through the years.
You put up
we
a good
thought
defence, in fairness to you. You put up a good defence.
I would sit there now on Sunday in front of the telly crying in my heart that I'm not in Cork Park. But to be fair, anyone who does get a ticket, fair dues to them. I hope they have a fantastic day. I have great faith in this team. I really believe this is our time.
Well said.
I really
Well said. Well, you know what
really do.
you know what you do now Sunday afternoon when you're watching that match? Wrap that duvet around you.
I tell you now, be on your hands and knees, praying to Our Lady first that she'll guide the splitter in the right direction and that no one gets injured. I'll be saying all my prayers for. I tell you, Neil, I met up with a friend, Geraldine, for the 86 All-Ireland final, and we had a fair session the night before. And we were playing Galway, and the following morning we woke up with sick heads and all the rest of it, and we were looking for a church to go to Mass because I was afraid of my life. I didn't go to Mass, we wouldn't win the game.
I thought you were looking for divine intervention to get rid of the hangover.
Oh my Jesus, I'm not joking. You know, we wandered off down the street and we ended up in Sean McDermott Street. We didn't know where we were. And in fairness, this guy, he came along and he says, "Girls, you're going the wrong way now and you're going into a lot of bother." So he took us back to the Pro Cathedral. We got in just for the priest just before communion was given out. And I said, "Look, we made the effort anyway. Get in and we'll say our few prayers." And we won. We had a great day. We were delighted with ourselves.
The only thing about it is, the session the night before and the party is great at the time, but it ruins the next day, doesn't it?
Not when you're in your 20s.
I suppose not. You recover faster.
It might ruin it now at this stage, at the age I am now, but not when I was in my 20s. Jesus, Neil, we'd go for days.
Well, yeah, it's just that it got harder as you got older, that's the thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely. In 1990 now, not alone had we the great summer hurling and football that we had, but we had the World Cup as well that time. So by the time we were finished 1990, I'd say we were drunk for about 6 months.
That's true, actually. We did have Italia 90 and the double the same year.
Italia 90, we had the ball, and I used to go into Canty's bar.
It was one long party.
We used to have sing songs, oh my God, and some of the people now I went to the matches with all down through the years, Neil, have sadly passed on, died way before time. Leonard, Jerry, Lord of Mercy and Sean. They were great, great buddies, and I'd be thinking of them Sunday now as well because we had some crack over the years.
All right, well, hold on there a second. Hold on there a second if you don't mind, because Harry Twomey wants to spoil your party. He's a Limerick man in Limerick. Harry, good morning.
Listen, bring him
on.
Good
morning, Neil. How are things?
Are you trying to spoil our buzz?
Oh, definitely, Neil, definitely.
You've had it for...
I give you the greatest respect now because you are a great team. I wouldn't take it from you. And you're going to be very hard to beat on Sunday, but I'm sorry, your heart is going to be broken. You're not going to have your back.
Well, no, at the start of the year, I said that it would be between Cork and Limerick, and that was before a ball was poked. So, look, I don't know. I think it may be a year too early for Cork. But we're fairly confident up here now.
Okay, well, you can't win a match just on confidence alone. It's all about. It's all about. But you think that a point will do it, is it?
Oh, a point will do it. We don't mind back-to-back champions. We don't mind, like.
And tell me, are you going to Croke Park?
I am. I'm fortunate enough.
And are you in a GAA box?
Allegedly, yes, we are. Yeah.
A goggle box.
A gaga box.
A gaga box. That's posh, is it? Do you get sandwiches?
No, it's far from posh. It's GAA box.
What?
So we got into that last year when there was no fans going.
Is that corporate then?
Oh, Jake, I presume so.
Do you get sandwiches and prawns and beer and things?
We'll still bring it. There'll be no beer anyway. We're told that, but we'll bring our own sandwiches anyway. Sure, when we're on the road. For the last 4 years, it's getting expensive, like.
Well, it's a pity there won't be beer in there, pal, because you could drown your sorrows on it.
I don't think so.
All right, well, it's only a bit of banter. Not.
That's all.
No, it's not. We take it very seriously up here. I don't know about you fellas across the border.
Oh, Jesus, it's very serious up here.
Can I just say one thing to you now?
Yeah.
The facts speak for themselves. Liam Sheedy is after stepping down as Tipperary manager. Joe Canning, one of the greatest hurlers in the country, is after retiring from Galway. Why? because Cork are on the up and they're all afraid of him, boy.
No, you've got that wrong. They're sick of Limerick beating them. That's what's wrong.
I should know. Come here.
They can't see beyond Limerick, you see.
We'll hear the banks around Cork have something now, boy. The whole country will be lifted. The whole country will be weak, and they'll say they're back to Feckers.
No, I know, and we'll try and keep it down as long as we can.
Bring it on. I was going to say maybe may the best team win, but I'd be lying.
Yeah, I know that. And so even Limerick man there playing midfield for you as well, like Shane Fitzgibbon, like so. Shane will put on his Limerick jersey and then his Cork jersey, you know.
All right, my man.
Dara Fitzgibbon.
And have you?
Dara Fitzgibbon, correct.
Yeah, you can't. You're so afraid.
We disowned him once he went to Charleville, like.
We were doing stuff on the air during the week as to what Cork has that Limerick doesn't, and why Cork is better than Limerick. And a lot of people were razzing Limerick around the fact that you don't even have an airport. Is that a very touchy subject with you guys, that you want it to be in Limerick, but you know that it's in Clare?
No. We don't have any problem with not having an airport. We're very happy in Limerick itself. We don't need any outsiders coming in. Do you know what I mean?
All right, okay. All right, I'm going to move on. Mary?
Yes, Neil?
Last word to you then.
Where we sported and played, neath the green leafy shade, on the banks of my own lovely lake.
Hey! Harry, would I give
Limerick, you're my lady. You're Shannon waters, tears of joy that flow. Go on, Limerick!
All right, go on, Cork! Go on, Cork!